Oh, Jesus be some spanks. How y'all doing tonight?
Okay.
I am rocking the spanks. Y'all in the first row should be very happy for that. Because if I were not, it would be fupa all up in your face. For those of you who don't know, fat underpants area. And it's hairy fupa at that. Because Lord knows if there's anybody I've been missing during this quarantine lockdown period, it is my waxer. Y'all like the hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
The purple.
I know you've heard long hair don't care, short hair don't care. Well, purple hair don't care about my job prospects. As Gina introduced me, my name is Erica Switzer. So I am an African-American woman with a German last name teaching English to French kids in the middle of Shanghai. You cannot get more American than that. But I love my job. I take it seriously. I teach my kids the classics, like Macbeth. But what Kanye West is Macbeth? Crazy ass. Kim Kardashian is Lady Macbeth, the original clout chaser. I do believe it was Shakespeare who wrote, "Avast, she be a gold digger, and the lady doth protest a broke nigga." See, I'm teaching my kids them classics. I also teach my kids stuff they'll need in life, like how to talk black. I learned it just like most of y'all, through rap music. So I'm just imparting my wisdom. And the first word I taught, well actually the second word I taught them was finna. Finna. Y'all know finna. No, you know finna. Fixing to do something. I'm about to do something. So there's nothing like seeing a cute little blonde boy say, "Oh, Miss Switzer." So it's like, I'm finna go to my next class. Gold star, Pierre. Good job. Miss Switzer, I was finna ask Pierre for a pencil. Ask was the bonus word the previous week. Gold star, Thomas. Good job. Miss Switzer, if Pierre doesn't give me my pencil back, I'm finna whoop his ass. His ass, girl. School's out anyway. I'm going home to Chicago. Fuck them kids. Let's talk about what's real. Single ladies, make some noise. They were grown back then? Jesus. That should have been my grown. I'm a 38-year-old woman in the middle of Shanghai, China looking for love. Some bullshit. How do y'all think that shit's been going for me, huh? And I'm divorced. Like most of your parents, I'm divorced. It's really interesting. If you took a graph in my love life, I mean, my ex-husband was white, ex-boyfriend black, current boyfriend white. So a graph of my love life looks like a chessboard. But I'm the queen. Because I'm always checking my mates, you know? It's real crazy. It's crazy. Here in China, in Chinese culture, if you're a woman in your late 20s, early 30s, and you're still not married, you're considered a leftover woman. I am reheated. And I mean, I'm divorced, and I'm older, so I'm a cougar. But I'm a cougar with trust issues. Which means I am a chronic masturbator. Shake this hand after the show, not this hand. And see, I was trying to get back on the dating scene. I was trying to give the apps a try. And being an older woman, the whole swiping session has to take a little bit more of a ritual, you know? I gotta dim the lights, I gotta light the candles, grab my box of wine, Pinot Grigio, classy bride, that's wine, get my coconut oil just in case I get a good match. Self-love. Self-care ritual. Because I do love myself. When I leave here, I'm going home to love myself thoroughly. I do love myself every day and twice on Sunday. So I encourage you all to do the same. But I started swiping through these apps hoping to get some good matches. I'm swiping frantically like I'm trying to reverse my biological clock. This one time, freeze right egg squad. That's this one time I got matched with this really hot Korean dude. I said, okay, I want to put some hot sauce in my kimchi. But being an American and he was so pretty, I couldn't tell if he was a boy band member or if he owned a nail shop. So we started talking and he said, have you ever eaten Korean guy before? I said, I like bibimbap, not bibimbap. I had this real buff Chinese guy message me, and I messaged him, what's one thing you're not afraid to admit here? He said, I'm gay. I know I'm a handsome girl, but damn. I had this one American basketball player match with me, and he says, damn, babe, you're fat. What? I mean, far. I said, you had it right the first time. But what you doing tonight, though? See, I wound up meeting up with these guys, and full disclosure, I'm a size queen. She know what's up. I wound up meeting up with these guys, and I figured if you line some of them up and had them magically form a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, yes, it still wouldn't be enough to reach. I'll tell you something, being a size queen, messing with me is like a game of American football. It is a game of inches. And if you're going for the score and you come up short, it's the other team's turn. So when I went home last summer, I wound up meeting up with a guy who's not my usual type. I usually like guys who are kind of well-built and clean-cut and well-dressed, like this gentleman right here. I know I saw y'all come through together, but ma'am, I'm sorry, he's fine. Is it co-worker? What was that on here? Okay. Oh, that's what I thought. Do you see this olive goodness right here? You don't know stocks, but you sound sexy as hell too. Let me get your WeChat after the show. When I went home, I'm not cheating, not tonight. When I went home, I wound up meeting up with a guy who's not my usual type. He's short, he's skinny, he's got long blonde hair. When he turns around, he looks like a hot Ukrainian chick. Hot is still hot though, right? He's a beautiful boy and I'm a handsome girl, so it works out. You know, have you ever seen those couples where the guy is hot? He's like model hot. And you look at the girl like, she must have some good pussy. He may be white, but he's black where it counts. It is amazing. We met last August and the first dick pic he sent me is still downloaded. When I think about the goodness. That was a black joke, okay. For my Chinese folks in the audience, his dick is longer and harder than the gal cap. I'm getting a star student. It's so big for us, sex is social distancing. But being from Chicago, and he's from Chicago, he's got this real heavy accent. So when we're having foreplay, it kind of sounds like, oh yeah, baby, get it warm for daddy. And I'm like, shh. Just let this happen, baby. Let it happen. But that's all right, because during sex, I like to imagine that my vagina sounds like a big, buff, black dude from the Bronx with a 2-pack a day habit. Smokes Newports. Owes child support. So sex for me sounds like, oh yeah, daddy, that feel good. Oh shit, I'm about to come. Dead ass, baby, I'm about to come. It's so big, this one time he knocked my sploink loose. Ladies, you have a sploink. You do, it's in there deep. It's in there real deep, it's deep. It's where you hold your dignity. And he knocked mine completely loose. When everything hit the fan, I went back home for a month. I wanted to be quarantine based with my bag, you know? I went back home for America's 3 great pleasures: sex, drugs, and fried chicken. Yes. My quarantine 15 kilos, not pounds. And when I say sex, I mean missionary position. Oh. It's the only way it all fits. When I say drugs, I mean fried chicken. Double it down. And we went to Popeye's Chicken. I heard they opened one here. I may never go home again. But we went to Popeye's Chicken and it was real cool. He's a total stoner, so it was like, all right. We were finishing up at an open mic. We went to the drive-thru, got a big bucket of 10 chicken tenders. And the guy at the window gave us one sauce. No. One sauce.
Time to break up.
In Chicago.
No. It wasn't my boo. It was the dude. He gave us one sauce. My man was like, no. See, I like to value myself on how much sauce I have. Do I look like a one sauce guy to you? really have time to finish the rest of these shows. I'm gonna go ahead and give the stage back over to Jill.
Erica Switzer, everyone. That was great. Wasn't that great, huh? Yeah. It's what I like too. Filthy, you know? Filthy jokes. I think this fucking stage is slippery right now.